So, I've been working on getting the supplies I need to build an iron farm I designed. And while we have made some progress, as you can see here, we still have quite a bit to get through. And in today's episode, we will be getting everything that we have not yet gotten yet in one fell swoop, with probably quite a bit of complaining from me, but that's besides the point. Also, if my voice sounds weird, that's because it hasn't gotten the memo yet that I'm not sick anymore, so it doesn't need to sound like I'm sick, but you know. And the first thing we are going to tackle is the pistons we need, specifically a stack and a half. Now, the crafting recipe, for those of you who, like me, do not have any crafting recipes memorized, really, is 3 of any type of wooden planks, 4 cobblestone, and an iron ingot, and a piece of redstone to make 1 piston. So, to make a stack and a half, which is actually 96 total pistons, we will need 288, or 4.5 stacks of wooden planks, 384 or 6 stacks of cobblestone, and of course, 96 iron ingots and 96 pieces of redstone dust. And I decided I wanted to use bamboo planks for the pistons for no particular reason other than I didn't feel like cutting down trees, which you get 2 planks for 9 bamboo. Technically, you'll get 2 planks for 1 block of bamboo, but since a block of bamboo is crafted via 9 bamboo, you get the gist. I don't know how to say that word. Either way, bamboo gathering took a while, so long in fact that I ended up going mining for a bit while I waited for the bamboo to grow. I went mining because I was bored. That never happens. I hate mining. After a painfully long time of collecting bamboo, during which I also worked on cultivating our farm island a bit, I headed back into the mines, and while we got enough cobblestone during our first mining session, we still needed quite a bit of iron to make the pistons, and once again, this took a while. At least I didn't have to mine the redstone, since we had a good amount in our storage from previous projects. And so we now have the materials we need to craft the pistons gathered. So we are going to do that by 5, 6, very carefully fitting all this stuff in our inventory. I say carefully. I'm not being very careful. Anyways, pistons. There we go. So we can cross pistons off of our list. And I need to sleep. The number of repeaters we need scares me, so we will be ignoring them and instead making the comparators we need. And to make 1 comparator, you need 3 redstone torches, a piece of quartz, and 3 stone. What? Oh, there's a drowned over there. Okay. Anyways, that all totals out to 273, or about 4 1/3-ish stacks of both stone and redstone torches, which the redstone torches will need the same number of both redstone and sticks, and of course 91 pieces of quartz. And I hate to say it, but gathering up the quartz seems the easiest, so that's what we're gonna do first. Oh, I hate it here. I really should have brought more than 1. Back we go. And we now have 91 quartz, if I am doing my math correctly. 60 plus 20 is 80, and 8 plus 4 is 12. So technically we have 92 quartz, but either way, we can now leave. I am leaving. And so with our quartz gathered, which I am just gonna tuck into right here for now, we need to start smelting the cobblestone that we have into stone, and B, get a lot and a lot and a lot of redstone and sticks and more cobblestone. So I've started smelting the cobblestone, and it has occurred to me that getting the redstone would be much easier with a fortune pickaxe. And we don't have a fortune pickaxe or a villager that sells fortune. So give me a second to work on that. And so I got a villager that sold fortune. Eventually, I actually came across a really good mending trade before I got to fortune, but like, we don't have all that many villagers right now in the village, so I didn't want to have to find another villager and make them a librarian too, and blah 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 blah. So I went past that one, eventually got a fortune book. So then I sold crops for emeralds, traded for the fortune book, and so I have 2 fortune 2 books. Why did I stick with fortune 2 for the trader? Because fortune 2 was the first one that came up, and I was not risking not getting it again for like another 20 minutes or something. Anyways, those totally didn't cost me like a stack of emeralds total. I don't know what you're talking about. If we take our 3 diamonds, our sticks, we can make a diamond pickaxe. We combine these, we get fortune 3, we put it on here. And we have our fortune pickaxe. And now it's time to go mining. So I alternated between collecting bamboo and mining. I did mine a bit higher up than what is the ideal Y level to get redstone at first, so that I could get the cobblestone that I needed. But once I got enough cobblestone, I headed deeper into the mines, and in addition to redstone, I got quite a bit of diamonds, and ran into quite a bit of lava. It was rather annoying. And so with all of our supplies gathered, we can craft up first the redstone torches that we need. And with the redstone torches crafted, we can craft the comparators. And with the comparators crafted, we can cross those off of our list. And the next least terrible seeming thing to get was the 16 redstone blocks. So that was just some more mining and, crafting. And then we could cross those off of the list as well. And with the redstone blocks gathered, all that leaves is 12 stacks of redstone dust and 372 repeaters. And repeaters need 3 stone, 2 redstone torches, and a piece of redstone dust. For 372 of them, that's 1,116 redstone dust and stone each, plus 744 sticks. In stacks, that's about 12 stacks of sticks if we round up to a full stack, which is what I am doing, and 17.5 stacks of the redstone and stone, plus the 12 additional stacks of redstone dust. And I don't want to gather that much stuff at all. I really, really don't. But alas, I do want to build the iron farm, so to the mines I went, and so I mined and mined and mined. And only like 45 minutes to an hour-long sessions at a time, but still, it was horrible, and I suffered
greatly. And through all of this, I was also collecting bamboo because sticks, need a lot of those too. And you will not be seeing the entirety of the gathering of stuff in time lapses because, while Minecraft has updated to 0.6, Flashback Mod has not yet reached that version. So no more time lapses for the rest of this video. And I now have what I need to make the repeaters. So let's grab what we can into our inventory here and get crafting. Right, we are a little bit short on stone, I think. Yeah, we are. So I need to get a bit more stone as well as about 4 more stacks of redstone. So that is what I shall do. Back to the mines I go. And so I believe that should be the last of the repeaters that we need. So I need a little less than 2 stacks of redstone still. Unfortunately, my fortune pickaxe is almost broken and it will take a crap ton of levels to repair it, as you can see, so I've got to get those through trading with villagers and smelting stuff up and stuff, so I am going to do that. So I haven't gotten all of the levels I need to repair my fortune pickaxe yet. I have, however, completely maxed out the armorer, so I can get enchanted diamond stuff now, and I realize that I have had more than enough diamonds to make my own diamond armor for a while, but this way it's at least got some enchantments on it, you know? So yeah, I've still gotta get more enchantments. Would it be less effort to like just make a new pickaxe? I honestly don't know. Well, I've committed this far, might as well keep going. Okay, so I got bored of doing XP stuff for a bit and decided to, you know, do the whole cure a zombie villager and the igloo thing. And there's a way to get some more redstone while we wait. Well, I get more redstone and I get XP to repair my fortune pickaxe at the same time. So I am calling this a pretty good deal. Ooh, gold for an emerald. Neat. Also, the existence of igloos just has wild lore implications I'd like to point out. Like, who put you here? We will probably never know, given the nature of all this stuff. Anyways, I'll go grab some gold to trade some more with you, I think. Yay! And so, I have traded with the villager, and while we are technically 1 redstone dust short, I'm calling that good and saying that we have our 12 stacks of redstone, so that and the repeaters can be crossed off our list. And I want to say that this means the next episode will be building the iron farm, but I actually want to design and build the village the iron farm will be in before we put in the redstone stuff, so that's what we're doing next time. Take care of yourselves, take screen breaks, drink water, and I will see you guys next time, if you subscribe, that is. So you actually know when the next episode comes out. Also, have I mentioned that I post Sims 4 content as well?